Mike Krakowski here. How are you doing today? We are at a studio in Dallas, but I wanted to come live to you, connect with you today, and share about your business income. A lot of people that I talk to, they want to build a business. They want to be successful. They want to make more money in a business, but they don't believe that they can, or they don't believe that they're worth it, or they don't believe that they could because they've never made that amount before. And so the level that you believe that you can make and are worth and deserve to make in your business is how much you'll be limited to that you make. Now, just believing isn't going to do anything, right? But you have to raise your level of belief to the level that you want it to be. And it's going to scare you. You want to raise it to the level that starts to scare you. Your actions will start to follow that. If you do all the actions, all the right things, but don't believe that you're worth it, you will bring yourself down, kind of like moving a temperature gauge on a thermostat in your house. You'll come back down to your level of belief. You might have a little bit of success, but then you'll come back down. I experienced this myself. So my level of belief that I was worth, my self-esteem that I thought I could make in business was a lot lower than what I was experiencing. I had some success, but I would always come back down to that belief level until I realized this, until I realized that I could actually turn up my belief level. Listen, belief alone isn't going to make you more money. It's not. You can't just think your way to success financially. You can't just believe your way and manifest $1 million. It's not going to happen at all. It's just not reality. So let's get rid of that thought. But, you have to believe before the actions happen. A lot of people are waiting until they see a result. They reach a certain level of success before they believe. Well, I want proof before I believe. I hear people say, I want to prove to myself that I can make this. So you have to actually believe that you can before the proof happens. And what will happen is you will start to act in a different way. If you imagine and think about, how would I act? What confidence would I have if I believed truly that I could make six figures? Multiple six figures, seven figures in a business? How would I act? What would I do differently every day? How would I hold my shoulders back? How would I talk more confidently? How would I communicate? Who would I connect with more? Who would I boldly and courageously reach out to? See? And you might say, well, that's because I have money. I would spend the money differently, right? This isn't about spending money, and this isn't about needing to reach that level before you can do that. But if you start to believe that it's possible for you, you will start acting as if today, and then your actions will follow, and it will raise your level of income. So your business income follows the belief. It doesn't come after. The belief doesn't come after you raise your level of income. The belief doesn't come after you make more money. The belief comes before you increase your level of income, because you have to believe it's even possible for you to do that. You have to believe that you can even ever reach that level for it to happen. And it'll be 1,000 times easier for you when you do this. Now, this is a challenge for most people. They're like, well, how do I believe if I don't, it's a practice. It's like working out in the gym. It really is you actually have to stretch yourself. You actually have to be intentional. It's going to be uncomfortable in the beginning for most people to do this, to start to believe that they can do something they've never done before. So, but you really have to stretch your mind and say, you know what? If somebody else has done it before, I can too. Now, I'm not talking about, listen, like, I believe that I could make $1 billion, but like in reality, I'm not even hitting the $100 million mark yet. So I got to bring it back down to that level. I've helped build businesses to $20 and $30 million. So like, I know exactly what it takes to get there, but I've never hit that $100 million level, right? So I believe that's my next milestone, 100 million, 200 million. But I got to believe that I can hit that to start acting that way. If you want to make six figures, you got to believe that you can before you ever do. Then your actions start to follow. And then once you hit that six figures, got to believe that you can make $250,000 and $500,000 and so on and so forth. And your actions start to follow. It does take work. It's not easy. It's hard work. But your belief, your income follows that level of belief. So I hope this encourages you to start thinking bigger, start believing bigger, and start watching your life change. We'll talk soon, everybody.